Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Okay, so can everyone confirm? Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. So this is our first class today, where we will discuss the basics of Python programming, and I have agenda today that we will cover the print statement and variables. Okay, wait a minute, please. Okay, how is it now? Is it clear?
It is.
Okay, someone texted that I'm not audible. Anyways, so we have 6 people right now, and others are also joining. So does anyone of you have idea about programming? What is programming? Anyone, please? You can text if you have idea.
Actually, I do have some idea because I have like very minimal, but I have worked with Java. So I do know what is programming and what is it used for.
Okay, great. So okay, so let's start from here. Like we are studying programming, we are taking the first class for Python programming. But let's understand first what is programming, what actually programming means, and why do we study programming. So I think Ms. Lubna has an idea regarding programming. So let me tell you what is programming. Programming is actually the way of communication with computers, right? So we have in normal life we have different languages through which we communicate or transfer uh, our understanding of something to someone, right? So we use languages. Similarly, if we want to communicate to computer, so we have different programming languages for that. So Python is one of them, which we will be discussing today, right? Okay, so I will not be covering the theory part. We will directly jump into the practical, and we will understand the concepts of Python programming. Okay, so for running Python programming, we can use online and uh, local compilers like VS Code, PyCharm, and other compilers. So right now I will be using Google Colab. So like I can see people do not have background from in programming. So using this Google Colab will help them to eliminate the difficult things in the priority. So I will go to the Google. Okay, is my screen visible? Hello, is my screen visible to you people?
No, I
Okay,
cannot see.
okay, sorry.
No.
Okay, is it sharing now?
Not yet.
Okay, wait a minute. Let me share it again. Okay, sorry. I don't know why my call disconnected. So, is the screen sharing now?
No,
Not yet? I don't know.
no.
Okay, just give me a minute. I think it is sharing now. Can you please confirm?
Yes.
Okay, I'm extremely sorry. I don't know why computer is lagging a lot this time. Anyways, let's jump to the Google Colab. So I will be using this Google Colab for now, rather than using VS Code or PyChart. So I write Google Colab and select the first website. Okay, so I will create a new notebook for this class. Alright, so a notebook is open right now. So let's rename this first. Let's call it first class. And from here on the right side, we can connect Google Colab so that we can execute the code. Okay, so look, whenever we study any programming language, so the first thing which we usually study is about printing the statement or printing the sentence or printing anything, right? So we will be doing the same thing here in Python. So we have a function which we call print function, right? So we have print function. Okay, so this function basically takes the value, or we can say takes the argument from user and show show exactly the same thing on the console, right? So I have written print and with these two brackets, round brackets, right? So now understand one thing, whichever or whatever thing I am going to write here, right, it will be printed on the console here at the bottom of the cell, right? But we have to make sure one thing. Look, if we are writing any sentence, so we have to enclose either in single quote or double quote, right? So I can use single quote like this, right? Or I can also use double quote like this, right? Two times, whichever I select, I have to write them twice, right? So this is double quote. So for example, let me write hello world, right? So I have written two words, right, with comma and exclamation mark. And now if I execute the cell, so for executing the cell we can use this triangle button, right? So if I execute the cell, I am going to have exact same words from here till here, right? So if I execute this, I will be having the exactly same thing here, right? So I think is this clear to you people? This is very basic. Is there any confusion in this?
Yes.
Yeah, what is the confusion? Hello, can you people hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, so is this clear to you all? If you have any confusion, let me know. Otherwise, we will move on.
Can you please restart again because I missed the starting part? I couldn't hear you properly.
Okay, okay, look. Let me go to the.
And before you
Yes, please.
and before you go forward, may I suggest one thing, please? Is it possible to start the recording so that you can share recording with everyone later?
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, fine. I'm recording now. Okay, look. See what I
Thank
said,
you.
that if I want to print anything, if I want Python to show me something, so what we actually use the print statement, right? So print is actually a function, right? Print, we write print and then brackets. So this is a function which takes the input from us or which takes the value, right? So whatever we write in the brackets, inside the brackets, right? So Python what will do? Python will show the exact thing at the bottom of the cell, right? So for example, I want to say this is my first class. I want to print the sentence, this is my first class, right? So if I want to show, if I want to print this sentence, what I have to do, I have two options. First of all, either I can enclose this sentence in single quote or in double quote. So in the first cell I use the double quote, but here for example I use single quote, right? And I write this is my first sentence, right? So what will happen now? Understand one thing. Parent is a function. What? Parent is a function. So whenever we write parent, Python understands that user wants to show something at the bottom of the cell or at the console, right? So when I use parent, it will signal the Python that Python has to show my whatever I am going to write inside the brackets, right? Either it is a sentence, word, paragraph, or whatever, right? So I have written this is my first sentence in single quote, and if I execute from here, so I will be having exactly the same sentence at the bottom of the cell, right? Is it clear now?
Yes, I got this part, but I want to know how did you get to this screen?
Here.
Yeah, this whole screen. I missed that part, that where you were typing on the Google.
Okay, okay. Okay, look, so actually we can execute Python using VS Code. We have offline options like VS Code, PyCharm, and other different options. But right now I'm using Google Colab. So if you write Google Colab on Google, so the first website you will navigate and open the new notebook. So you will come to this window, right? So when you are here, so actually
Okay.
right now the option is not here. You will be seeing the option connect. So when you connect from here, from the top right, so then you can execute the Python code, right? So it's simple. Okay, so this is very basic thing, that if we want to print any sentence or any word, if you want to print any sentence or any word, so what we will do, we will enclose the sentence either in single quote or double quote, and provide to the print statement like this, in the first cell or in the second cell. And then if we execute the cell, So we will be having the exact answer at the bottom of the cell, right? So this is the very simplest thing about print statement, right? Okay, so now there's a question: can I use more than one sentences? Can I use more than one sentences in single print statement? Yes, definitely I can do that. So for example, let me write print, and I will be using brackets again, right? So okay, so I have already cleared that I can use anyone like single quote or double quote, right? So it's my choice, whichever I want to use. Yes, Mubashir, I think you have a question. Yes, please ask. Mubashir, if you have question, you can ask. Otherwise, we will continue. Okay, fine. So we are continuing. If you have any question, please write in the uh, comment section. I will read. Okay, look. So what I was saying, if I want to print more than one sentences in single print statement, is it possible? Yes, it is possible. How I will do that? I will use double quote, and I write this is first sentence, right? And then what I will do? Okay, okay, I got it. Let me clear this thing to you. Okay, look. Let me go to the next cell. Look. So in fact, there is no difference in single quote or double quote. First of all, let's make this clear that there is no difference in single quote or double quote while we are using in Python, right? So look, what is single quote? If I write this way, so you can see that both the quotes are single. Sorry, right? So you can see that this is what I am calling single quote, but two times, one before writing the sentence and one after ending the sentence. So you can see my example here, like I started the sentence from this word, right? So I used double quote before the sentence, and I also used double quote at the end of the sentence, right? So in Python there is no difference in single or double quote. But understand one thing, you can ask me that when we have to use single or double quote. So see, it's your choice, it's completely your choice whether you use single quote or double quote. But you should remember that whenever you are trying to print a statement, print a sentence, print a word or a paragraph, right? So it's compulsory that you enclose uh, that sentence, paragraph, or whatever in single or double quote, and then provide it to the print statement, right? Then Python will do his job. Otherwise, it will throw the problem. It will throw the error. How? Look, what I do, I remove this double quote from here, right? Also double quote from here, right? So first of all, you must have noticed that the color of my sentence has changed, right? So it was in another color earlier, but now it's completely different, right? Also, you can see that Google Colab is showing you this yellow underline, right? Which is showing the error, okay? Which is the indication of the error. Okay, let me execute this cell by pressing this button. So see, it will give the error, and what it is saying, invalid syntax, means we have did something wrong, we have made the mistake while writing the sentence. So it's compulsory whenever you are writing a sentence, word, or a paragraph, right? It's compulsory that you enclose the whole thing either in single quote or in double quote, right? Is this clear now? Is this clear? Please confirm.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Okay, now if I execute the cell, so we will not be seeing any error, right? So this is how we use the print statement. Okay, so I asked a question that is there any possibility that we can write different sentences in single print statement? So the answer is yes, we can definitely do that. So look, what I did, I used single quote and wrote my sentence, right? Now, for example, I want to use the same print statement and want to print a new sentence or a new, for example, a few words, for example, right? So what I will do, I will put a comma first, right? I will put a comma, and then it's up to you. If you want to give the space, just give a space, otherwise no problem. Now you have to choose again single quote or double quote, right? So right now I'm using double quote, right? So look what I said, it's completely on us that either we use single quote or double quote, that is not a problem, right? Python will do his job. So what I say, for example, this is second sentence, right? So what I did, I first wrote first sentence here and enclosed the whole sentence in single quote. Then I gave comma, I put comma in the brackets, right? Okay, do remember this thing that we are doing all these things inside the brackets. We are doing all these things, we are writing all these things in the brackets. If we do it outside, it will not work, it will throw the error. So what I did, I put comma and I wrote this is second sentence in the double quote. Now let me execute the cell again and we will see both the sentences together, right? Is this clear? Please confirm, is this clear? Yes, please ask the question if you have any. Yes, please, you can unmute yourself and ask the question. Yes, comma is must. If you do not put comma, okay, let me show that thing to you as well. If we do not put comma, so what will happen? Python will not give the expected output. Just let me in the person, then I tell you. Okay, look. So if I remove the comma, right, it's not going to work. What Python will do? Python will understand this thing together, right? So what is happening? What is happening here? Look, earlier if I put comma first, look, understand, if I put comma first, right? So what is happening? Python is actually separating both the sentences with space. Right now you can see there is no space here. Dot and T both are together, right? There is no space between the sentences. So if I put comma, what will happen? Python will understand then different sentences, right? And then provide the space before starting a new or before showing the new sentence, right? Is this clear? So putting the comma is
Yeah.
yeah, is compulsory if you want Python to work expectedly, right? Whatever you expect. So if you want Python to work that way, so it's compulsory to put the comma, right? And so on. We can put further commas. We can use more commas, and we can write more sentences together, right? So is this clear? This is very simple thing which we usually study in the first class. If this is clear, then we will move on to the next topic.
Okay. Okay, my question is that I understand comma serves as a space between two sentences, but if we add a space with the next sentence within quotation marks, uh, is it still necessary to put the comma?
No, then it's up to you. If okay, this is a very good question. Thank you. So if we remove the space and put comma, put the space here before the second sentence. So what will happen? Now we will be having the space, right? So we will be having the space here, right? But look, if you are writing chunk of sentences, means different sentences in different quotation mark, so Python will definitely separate, or Python will definitely give a single space before showing the next sentence itself, right? So we don't have to care about it. But if you are comfortable with this thing, you can definitely go with that too.
Thank you.
Okay, is there any other question? I think someone texted me. Just a minute, please. Okay, fine. Sorry. So is this clear? Acha, now understand one thing. Right. For example, I write print statement again. Right. Okay. So understand and remember this thing, that Python is case sensitive. Python is case sensitive, means if we use uh, capital letter rather than using all the letters of parent in a small letter, so Python will not be able to understand. So let me do it. For example, I use capital P here, right? If I use capital P, so you can see that Python or this compiler Google Colab has already thrown the error, right? By showing the yellow underline, means that Python does not recognize this thing, right? So this is the same thing with any letter here. So all the letters should be small letters, right? All the parent letters should be small. So if I make T capital, we will see the error again, right? So this shows that Python is case sensitive. If we use the case or we use a smaller letter to we replace the small letter with capital letter, so Python will not be able to understand that. So this is the first thing, that Python is case sensitive. Okay, so now I have a question for you people. If you understand this thing, so I have a question that, for example, you might have seen when we are reading the books or like newspapers, so we see different words, we see different words enclosed in single or double quotation mark. So if I want to do that, how I can do that? Okay, let me repeat the question again. Look, what we did here, just jump to the first cell where I wrote hello world, right? So we can see that I wrote hello world inside the double quotation marks, right? And when we got the answer, when we got the output, so we didn't have double quotation mark, right? Are you getting my point? Yes, please.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Similarly, if you look the second line, so I wrote the whole sentence enclosed in single quotation mark, right? And when I executed the cell, I got the output without the single quotation mark, right? So actually what is happening, whatever I write inside single or double quotation mark, I exactly have the same thing in the output without single or double quotation, right? But now like I said, when we read newspaper or other books, etc., so we see different words enclosed in single or double quotation marks. So how we can do that if Python does not provide that thing? If Python does not give us single or double quotation, so how we can do that? Is there any chance to do that, or we cannot do that? Does anyone of you know the answer for this? First of all, tell me, is the question clear to you people?
Yes.
Okay, so does anyone have the answer for this?
I mean, I would say I'm not sure it is the correct answer, but I would say then in that case, probably we need to do it twice if we want those quotation marks to be there.
Exactly.
First one is to tell the compiler that this is what we want to be printed, and then second is the print, like actual print.
Exactly, you are correct. Nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so for example, let me use double quotation mark for now, and let me say, for example, this is, okay, I'm writing print. This is print. Okay, this lecture is about print statement or function, right? Okay, so if I print, if I execute this cell, we will see only the sentence which I wrote without any single or double quotation. So what I will do now, as the ma'am said, if I want to give quotation marks to print, so what I will do, I will explicitly declare quotation marks here, right? So right now I am using the single quotation mark. So now what will happen? Python will understand that it has to print, it has to show the whole sentence and also the print word in single quotation mark, right? So let me execute the cell. Right now we can see that there is no quotation mark to the print statement. So let me execute it now. So now we can see that we have single print statement enclosed with single quotation, and we do not have this double quotation, right? We do not see this double quotation mark, right? So is this clear? Is this clear or any confusion
No,
here?
can you explain again?
Okay, okay, look, so what I said, what I did, I used double quotation mark first time, right? So for example, let me copy this sentence, right? So I used a double quotation mark. Then I wrote my sentence between this quotation mark, right? And I wanted Python to enclose, for example, my print word, print and brackets in the single quotation. So I have to explicitly tell Python by applying the single quotation at the beginning and at the end of the word, right? So I can do this thing with anything, like let me tell, for example, let me also enclose this lecture in single quotation mark, right? So Python will understand now that first of all it has to print this statement from here till here, right? So it will do this thing, but when it is printing, when it is showing this complete sentence, it will see, oh, so lecture is enclosed in single quotation mark, and print word is also enclosed in single quotation mark. So Python will understand that it has to give this single quotation mark to these two words in this complete sentence, right? So let me execute this again. So we will be seeing that lecture and print both now have the single quotation mark, right? Is this clear now?
Right. Yeah.
What about others? Please also participate like them. Yes.
Yes, I would say that it means that first quotation marks, regardless double or single, first quotation marks represent the command that it has to be printed. And anything that comes within those first quotation marks gets printed, regardless if it's single quotation marks, double quotation marks, or whatever we are writing, it gets printed within those first quotation marks, right?
Okay, so I would say that you are 90% correct. Okay, let me show you one thing. let me show you one thing. So right now, let me copy this print statement again, copy it in the next cell. Okay, look. So you said that the first double quotation mark shows the Python to print whatever inside this quotation mark. Okay, that's correct, right? But
Double or
Python,
single, whatever. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So Python will do that, but the problem is, let me show you the problem first. So for example, if I remove this single quotation mark from the beginning and end of the word, right, and if I put double quotation mark here, so now the problem will happen. Now you can see the color is changed, right? The color of print word is changed. Right now it is in different color, and when I enclose this print in the double quotation mark, so it's in completely different color. So actually they are changing the color, uh,
Oh,
does show the error as well, right? And we can
okay.
also see
Okay.
the small red line here, if you people can see here, like here, right? Okay, if you don't see, no problem, let's execute the cell. We will see the error now, right? So what it is saying, invalid syntax. And whenever we see the error invalid syntax, that means that we have done something, or we have made the mistake while writing the statement, right? Okay, so what is the error? Now look one thing. If we have used, understand this thing, if we have used double quotation mark first, look, I have used double quotation mark to print my sentence, right? So now if I write the sentence like this, so I cannot use double quotation again, right? Again what I said, if I had used double quotation mark one time, right, so I cannot use
Right.
double quotation mark inside as well. It will give me the error like it was giving this way. So what is the solution? Okay, the solution is very simple, that if you had used double quotation mark at the ends inside the bracket, right, so you have to use, it's compulsory for you to use single quotation mark inside those double quotation mark. Does that make sense, or it is confusing?
I was. My question is there a possibility that it is giving error with double quotation marks because print, the word print, is also in front of print, we have those brackets, which shows that it's a function.
Yes.
So could it be a possibility that it's giving error not because of quotation marks and because of those brackets in front of the word print? Just a question.
Okay, so this is a very good question indeed. Okay, look, the detail, or if you dive into the depth of this, so what is happening? Look, okay, let's go back to the first line again, right? So look, we use double quotation mark here, right? And in the next line we use single quotation mark. So whenever we write, again, whenever we write single quotation mark or double quotation mark inside the brackets here, so what happens, Python understands that, okay, this is the first quotation mark, right? So Python understands, okay, so the thing Python has to print is starting from here, right, and it keeps going and it ends here. It found another double quotation mark, so it will understand, oh, so I have to end the sentence here, right? So it will print the sentence from H to exclamation mark, right? Is that clear? That whenever we are writing single or double
Yes.
quotation mark, Python will understand from first single or double quotation mark that it has to start printing the statement from the first quotation mark and end it to the next quotation mark, whichever it is, either it is single or double, right? Is this clear what I'm trying to make you people understand?
Yes.
Okay, now let's go back to our problem. Okay, look, so what happened again here, if you remember the context what I just told you, that Python actually got the double quotation mark here. So Python will understand, oh, so sentence is starting from here and it has to start it has to start printing the statement from here. Okay, so it will keep it will start printing the sentences or words from here, right? And it got single quotation mark here, so there is not a problem, right? It will understand that it has to explicitly give this single quotation to the word lecture. Okay, fine. But when it arrives here, when it gets here, so it finds another double quotation mark. It finds another double quotation mark. So what I said, when it finds another double quotation mark, right? So it will understand that the sentence has ended here. The sentence has ended here, right? So but when it continues further, so it finds this parent with brackets. So now it is confused what to do with this, right? It is confused what to do with this, because there is a concept of data type which we will inshallah discuss, I think in the next tomorrow possibly, or in the next week when we will be having the lecture. So data types, so there is a data type which is called string. So it's compulsory whenever we are writing string, or whenever we are writing the sentence, symbols, letters, words or paragraphs, it's compulsory to enclose all those in single or double quotation mark. Are you getting? Are you people getting this? Whenever we are writing sentence, word, symbols like hashtag, asterisk, ampersand and other symbols, or paragraphs, it's compulsory to enclose them in single or double quotation mark, right? But look, these two are symbols, bracket symbols, right? And this is these are a few letters, right? A word, print word. So it's found outside the it's found outside the single or double quotation mark. So Python will not understand this and will give the error. Is this clear?
Yes.
Okay, what about others, please? Okay, fine. So that's why we cannot use, if we had used, I come to the summary again. If we had used double quotation mark once to write the sentence, then we cannot use double quotation mark again, right? Python will give the error because of this reason, right? So if I had used double quotation mark, the only choice I am left with is using the single quotation mark inside, right? And vice versa. So for example, if I do the same thing, I am using single quotation mark here, right? And let me copy the whole sentence from here, and I am removing the single quotation mark from here, because if I put single quotation mark again, so again the same error I am going to have, right? So what I did, look, I have used the whole sentence, right, in single quotation, and then I am printing the sentence, complete sentence, but I want this print statement to appear in double quotation mark, right? So I can do this, right? So if I execute the cell, we will see print statement in double quotation mark, right? So what is the summary? The summary for this is very simple. If we had used double quotation mark, then we can only use single quotation mark inside the sentence, right? And if we had used single quotation mark at the end of the sentence, at the start and at the end of the sentence, so then we can use double quotation mark in the sentence, right? Is there any confusion now?
No.
Yeah.
All right. So okay, so this was about the print statement, right? Okay. So now the next topic is variables. So what are variables? Okay, so understand one thing. I'm just left with 10 minutes because I'm using the normal Google Meet. So it only allows the 1 hour call. So I am about to uh, end this session in, I think, 7 to 8 minutes. So let's understand variables quickly. So what are variables? Look, variables are actually containers, right? Variables are actually called data containers, right? Okay, so what do variables means or data containers mean? Understand, for example, you have a bucket, a small bucket, or you have something that can hold another thing, right? Like a glass of water, a cup, or anything, right? So if I put anything inside that, so what I can say, that a glass is a container of water, right? I can say, if I have a bucket, so I can use it for storing like anything, right? So it is actually a container, right? So variables are also the containers. Variables are also the containers, right? So we call them data containers. Variables are data containers, right? Is this clear? Please participate. I expect all to
Yes.
participate. If you don't even respond in text, so how I can know that you people are understanding? Okay, so what I said, variables are data containers, right? Okay, just understand how we create variables. Then we have lots of naming rules for variables, which we will discuss in tomorrow's class, right? So let's just understand how we create variables or how we define the variables. Okay, so let's suppose I have a name. For example, let's call it Muhammad, right? Let's call it Muhammad. Okay, so you people must remember this thing that I said. If I'm writing a word, sentence, or paragraph or symbols, so I must have to enclose it in single or double quote, right? You should remember this thing. So that's why I have enclosed this Muhammad word in a double quotation mark, right? So I think this should not confuse you. Okay, look, so Muhammad is a name. Muhammad is a name. So what I will do, I will assign this Muhammad, which is actually the name, in a variable, right? So let's call it name, right? So what I did, this is my variable, name. Name is my variable, which will store or which will save what, this word Muhammad, right? So what I will do, I will write any word in which I have to store my data, where I have to store my data, and I will put equal sign, right? I will put equal sign, and then if it is string, if it is word, sentence, or anything, so I will enclose it in single or double quotation mark, right? So now what will happen, this variable, which is name, now contains the word Muhammad, right? And it is actually the name, right? Okay, let's call it Ali, Muhammad Ali, right? So sorry. Okay, so if I execute this cell, now what will happen, Python will store all this name Muhammad Ali in the variable name, right? Okay, so what I do, I come to the next cell and I write the print statement, and I ask Python, or I expect Python to show whatever is stored in the variable name, right? So what's going to happen, it will give me the name Muhammad Ali, right? So this is how we store anything in the variable. So this is for example a text. Now let's create another variable with the name age equals to, and I let's say for example 3, right? So now what will happen, 3 is a number, right? And understand this thing, that when we are storing the numbers into a variable, we do not need, or we don't have to put the numbers in single or double quotes, right? So I am storing this 3 number into the age. I execute the cell, right? Come to the next cell and I write print age, right? So I will have 3 now, right? So this is how we store the information or anything into the variable, right? So I think let's keep it here. Inshallah, we will discuss the variables names tomorrow, right? If there is any confusion, you people can text me or ask me in the next class,
Okay.
right? So if there is any confusion,
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
welcome. So we will be having the class on the same time tomorrow again, inshallah. See you tomorrow.
Okay.
Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.
Allah Hafiz. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.